If you dig under my feet, you will find things that you don't want to see.
Hopefully in 2011 we'll either get on another tour or I know I'll be writing because, you know, when I go home that's what I do. I just, you know, focus on just trying to be creative and like just relaxing and doing that. So I'm hoping to have the new album. I mean, I'd like to do it next year, but I just don't know what our plans are. You know, it depends on tour and what kind of shows we get. So, but I'm really enjoying being on the road. So I hope there's a lot more of that next year. Both my parents were musicians, and my dad still plays music, and my brother plays music, and so I grew up in a very musical family. And both my brother and sister were a lot older than me. So, in order to get their attention and to, you know, be included in things, I needed to sort of perform all the time, and that's kind of where, you know, it comes from. The on stage, the live performance comes from, because, you know, I basically had to do that in order to spend some time with my family. So, but yeah, I mean, we've all always had our you know, musical inclinations, and you know, and it's kind of always been in the family. It's always been like, you know, you would always do something in music, even if it wasn't your full-time job, you would do something in music. So, well, the 30s and 40s influences is mostly from my grandparents, because they listened to that kind of music, and I've always loved it. I've always loved big band swing music, and also the dancing that, you know, goes along with that. So, you know, I've loved swing music since, you know, hearing my grandparents listen to it and seeing people dance to it, and so, you know, it's always been a great love of mine, but I guess I didn't really start influencing my writing until a couple years back, still about like 4 years back from now, and but it's, you know, I guess I let it into my writing more than I had in the past, and found that I really liked the stuff that I was writing. It was a lot different from what I used to write, but I really was just going to go with it, and it wound up really working out and being a fun album. You know, it all kind of came together in sort of odd ways. When we did the demo for Colors, it had ukulele in it, and then, you know, Marty's like very adventurous, and he's like, oh, you know, I can play the uke, and he picked up a uke, and he started playing it, and that was that. And then, you know, he also had an accordion, so he picked that up, and then, you know, I mean, like, they're very versatile guys, and they're very talented, so, you know, it's easy for them to just say, oh, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do this. And then, you know, Ray, our keyboard player, he basically, you know, he played violin and keys, and then we said, well, can you play accordion? And he goes, well, I've never played it before. And then we handed him the accordion, and Marty, you know, said, okay, it's just like this and this and this, and, you know, within a couple days he was playing the accordion. So they're really talented guys, you know, and they're adventurous, so that helps. They're not afraid to try things, and, you know, they're not afraid to get up on stage and play for people. So, hi, this is April Smith, and you're on FreshScouts.com.